Visit incomeathome.com. Incomeathome.com. That's incomeathome.com.
Exciting news for you. What is this?
LegalZoom.
Yes, LegalZoom. Doesn't it feel like much of what happens in life is outside of your control? There's actually a lot of important things that are absolutely in your control. You can protect your family with a will from LegalZoom for just $69. Protect yourself from personal liability and save on taxes by starting a corporation or LLC with LegalZoom for as little as $99. LegalZoom's step-by-step process was created to help you organize your life conveniently and affordably. You can also get a trademark, living trust, name change, power of attorney, and more. LegalZoom, not a law firm, but they provide self-help service at your direction. Take control of your life right now. Save even more when you type 100 in the referral box at checkout. That's LegalZoom.com.
Ashton Kutcher on Letterman.
You woke up this morning, your feet hit the floor, and you said, I got to get to the Twitter machine.
I said, I'm headed to see Howard Stern. That's what I posted this morning.
I mean, you have no friends? Why? What do you mean? Can't
so
you
people could tune in and listen to the show.
Howard is pretty good at promoting his show.
Yeah, he does a decent job.
He does a nice job.
Successful.
So why can't you just say that to your wife? Or to the doorman?
She already knows. She was there.
So I
listen.
Howard Stern Show.
You're listening to the Swap Shop. Time for some items in the mailbag this morning here. Selling brand new Planters Peanuts Pump. Perfect for this weekend's Super Bowl party. More sanitary than a bowl. Peanuts Pump attaches to any size platter to disperse peanuts at a handful at a time. That's what we need out here at the radio station, that Peanuts Pump. Call Rusty at 74. This comes to us from Sam. For sale, the original Mike Morales knob polisher. I have no idea what this thing is here. But anyway, here's the number. Call 63. Happy 12th birthday to Tess Stickles from her parents, Rich and Sally Stickles. They love you very much, Tess Stickles. There you go. There's your birthdays and anniversaries.
Make 2010 your year.
I think you've seen me before. If you hear something late at night, some kind of trouble, some kind of fate, just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was. Just don't ask me what it was.
Yeah.
It's 'cause I'm clumsy.
Hey, baby.
Try not to talk.
What happened to her? Where's she been?
She's still here in New York, still making music.
Oh, yeah. George, do you mind giving us an announce to get me back into the show? George Takei, everyone.
Yes, be happy to.
Thank you. Dry oatmeal.
No, it's quite mushy now. This is George Takei, and I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
I'm not Japanese.
I knew it.
I'm not even Asian. The reason I look the way I do is because I went to the same plastic surgeon that operated on Joan Rivers. To be truthful, I'm Swiss. Want to hear me yodel?
Yodel.
Yodel. Oh, my God, George.
Gave myself away. I'm not even Swiss.
See, he's really Asian, everybody.
Estoy mexicano.
Thank you very much. I just want to mention a couple of things. I know Chris Rock's going to get here, and it's going to get busy, and I do want to get to your phone calls. We have a lot of time to get to lots of different things today, but a couple of things. First of all, Robin, I wanted to check in with you. How did it go? You didn't promote it, but you filled in for Joy Behar Thursday night. How did that go?
I enjoyed it. I hope everybody else did too.
Who were your guests? What happened?
I had on Chris Jericho and Cheryl from Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, right. Now, I saw a bit of not Chris Jericho, Dancing with the Stars, Cheryl. How does she look in person? Because to me on the show, for a dancer, she looks
petite.
Fat. She looks fat to me.
I know, but she's not.
And did you hit it off with her?
Yeah, she's very sweet.
And what was her point of view about this Chris Brown performing on the show?
She has been the victim of, violence in a relationship, and she didn't want to deal with Chris Brown on the show. She was sorry that they had booked him. So I guess she just stayed out of the way. And, she just basically talked about the fact that he's going to have to deal with people having reactions to what he did.
Right.
It's not going to go away. He should learn to live with it and grow up and accept what's going on in his life, and that people are going to continue to bring it up to him.
Did you ask her if she had sex with Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, she claims that it was just gifts and not, but I heard that she admitted to Ellen there was some kind of a dalliance.
Yeah, so why did she tell you there wasn't?
She just said, no, that was just, maybe she doesn't know what to say about it. I don't know. Maybe
what about
she's
the
trying
truth?
To clean up a situation there. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want every partner expecting.
On that show, I watched that show. I feel, first of all, speaking of Chris Brown, I watched that show where he was on. I fast forwarded through him because he apparently lip syncs so badly that, I don't mind lip syncing, but you've got to be able to fool me a little bit and look like you're singing
look
along.
like you're performing.
Same with Britney Spears. I watched her performance on Good
Kimmel?
No, not on Kimmel. I didn't see Jimmy's. I saw her performance, I think, on Good Morning America. I was watching it on the internet.
Okay.
And all I can tell you is that, she doesn't even make an effort to look like she's singing. Like, she literally keeps her mouth shut while her voice is going.
So you're just watching her move around the stage?
And and they kept the camera so far back, you would have thought she was spanking two lesbians on The Tonight Show. They just kept that camera pulled way back. I've never seen anything like it. I couldn't see her face. They knew she wasn't lip-syncing well, and they tried to be protective of her. And similarly, they came in once in a while on Dancing with the Stars while this guy, Chris Brown, he dances while he sings. I understand that's exhausting, I guess. But nevertheless, you watch this performance, and it's as if he should just come out and dance to the track.
Yeah, don't even pretend to sing. Don't wear a microphone, dance.
Yeah. They put a microphone on their head like that, act like it's really happening. But so much for that. I did see the movie. I saw it Thursday night. I tweeted. The last time I tweeted was Thursday night. I went to see the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. It's called...
I saw it this week. Source Code.
Source Code. I loved it.
It was good. I especially liked the second half. I was a little bit concerned in the first half because I thought it was moving a little slow and then, whatever. But then it gets going. It was really good.
One of my favorite movies. Remind me of a Hitchcock thriller, a little bit like Groundhog Day.
Because you really don't know what's going on. You're trying to figure it all out.
It only came in second. It made about $15 million. It came in second to Hop with Russell Brand. It was a cartoon Hop, and those cartoons do really well, but I got to give that a big thumbs up. I thought that movie was really well done. And then I was shocked to read that it was David Bowie's son who had directed it.
Is that right?
Yeah, and what a good director he is.
What has he changed his name to?
Now it's like, Horace Schwartzstein. Did David Bowie have more than one son?
Not to my knowledge.
One son, I think he changed his name.
Well, a couple of times.
That's what I'm saying. He's changed his name over and over again. I don't know what it is now.
I remember when David Bowie's son was born, he named him Zoe Bowie.
Yeah.
The kid started to grow, exactly. Every kid in school was laughing like George.
Yeah, as soon as he said his name.
His name was Zoe Bowie, which is the worst thing you can do to a kid. And the kid, when he sort of became conscious of this thing, he named himself Joey. At least it was Joe Bowie. Now this guy is Duncan Jones.
Duncan Jones.
Well, David Bowie's last name really is
Jones.
Right.
Well, where did Duncan come from?
That I don't know. He picked that one out of a hat.
Well, it's weird because I was sitting there with Beth, and we're at this movie screening, and she said to me, I think the director is Quincy Jones' son. She knew it was somebody famous. So I I was like, wow, Quincy Jones' son is really talented, because this is a well-shot movie and not an easy movie to make sense out of. You know, it's a complicated script. So I was quite impressed. And then I found out that Duncan Jones, we found out later, was David Bowie's son. And I don't know, I guess this is my own prejudice, but I always think when he's like David Bowie's kid, he's probably just a ne'er-do-well hanging out, living off his father's dime, you know?
But you never heard about him in any of those kind of situations. He was never one of the slacker kids who was just partying.
I remember David Bowie used to make all those bad movies where he was like an alien and he comes down from another planet and he sucks and, you know, and all that. David Bowie's one of the greatest artists.
He tried to act, but it never really worked out.
But this Duncan Jones is a pretty good director, man. Real good. Like a Hitchcock-type movie. And I thought it was very cool. So anyway, that's my review of that. I was also watching... so many things. Oh, and it was weird, too, because I'm at one of these screenings for the Cinema Society. And who sits down in front of me is Lindsay Lohan.
Really?
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan. And
I heard she was in town.
I had a weird reaction to sitting behind Lindsay Lohan. Like, I was just sitting there waiting for the movie to go on, and she comes in with an entourage, like 4 people, and it's Lindsay Lohan and some chick she knows and 2 guys. And she didn't turn around and say hello or anything, and nor did I expect her to, but I was looking at the back of her head, her shoulders and everything, and I first said to myself, boy, she's a really tiny girl. And I went, you know, and she's a human being. Like, you know, I'm used to seeing Lindsay Lohan on a screen or in the paparazzi pictures or something like that. But I'm looking at this, like, tiny little girl, all narrow, and there's freckles all over her shoulders. And I'm sitting there, and her hair dye job was really bad. It was like her hair looked like you could see the roots coming through and everything. And I just was, and I actually felt sorry for her. Like, I felt a sense of pity and... because she's so fucked up, you know, with these, you know, this now the shoplifting charge, and she's in trouble with drugs and all this stuff. And I went, here's a girl who's just floundering, and like she's sitting here watching Jake Gyllenhaal be in a movie. She could have been in these movies. Like this, she had the ultimate movie career.
She used to be in the movies. Now she just watches them.
She was in that rarefied air that. You know, how many people get to star in movies? George will tell you, he's been at it 74 years, and it's a tough business.
And she was one of the kids who seemed to be able to make a transition.
Yeah. And she just fucking pissed it away. And I'm sitting there going, wonder what it's like for her to be sitting there watching this great movie, watching this woman who's in the movie. I can't think of her name.
Monahan.
Monahan something.
And Megan Monahan or
and she's good. Like she had good chemistry with Jake Gyllenhaal. It was really, really very well done. And were you as high on this movie as I am?
Yeah, I really liked it.
And so, you know, I'm sitting there thinking, wow, she's just staring at the screen, Lindsay Lohan, and watching these other actresses and actors. And she could have had it all. She got handed a gift from God.
Well, you know, she actually was in some article saying, you know, I really have to prove that, you know, I'm ready to work and, that I can be insurable. I said, now, you had that. Now you're trying to get it back.
A couple of arrests ago, she was supposed to do a movie based on Deep
Linda
Throat.
Lovelace. Yeah,
Linda Lovelace. Right.
Linda Lovelace story, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she blew that too, I guess.
She did.
No joke.
Yeah, but the deal is, you know, she's almost in porn at this point.
I like when George goes a couple of arrests ago, and it makes you realize what a mess her life is, and that father and that mother.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, the whole family.
To make her feel a little more at home, I did pass her my flask. I figured she needed a little nip, you know?
I understand she's not Lindsay Lohan anymore. She's dropped that last name.
Yeah, I accidentally said Lindsay Lohan. In fact, I think, you know, with the Cinema Society, it's assigned seating, so they put, like, Howard Stern on my chair, and I saw in her chair it said Lindsay Lohan, and I went,
uh-oh, she might not want to sit there.
That's right, that's not her name. That can't be, it's Lindsay. So I did a nice thing. I got a magic marker. I crossed out the Lohan.
It's Michelle Monaghan who's in the movie.
Michelle Monaghan, yeah, she was good. So, who else did I see there? I saw the model Frederique. I didn't know who she was, but Beth knew who she was.
It's been a long time since I've heard that name.
Didn't we once have her on?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I said to Beth, I think I once had her on, but she didn't say hello to me. I didn't expect her to. I mean, I did see Gina Gershon. She came. She was in my row, so we were talking for a while. That made me feel famous. Because, like, I was having a famous discussion.
Ah, 2 stars meeting each other.
I was having a discussion with another star. Someone who can, shine like me. Saw her. She looked real good. Who else did I see there?